It has been wet for much of today. We're still tracking a decent amount of rain across much of the Arkansas region, but there is some wintry mix up towards the north around Stuttgart. We could see that slightly move into northern Mississippi right around Tunica, maybe into Coahoma County. Clarksdale could see a little bit, but it's not going to have any huge impact, expecting that to remain just outside the viewing area. But we are still tracking decent amounts of rain right now in northern portions of Louisiana, southern Arkansas, but there is some clearing out into Texas, but we're still going to see all that activity move across the area into the overnight hours and it going into the morning hours of tomorrow. Right now it's 37 degrees right here in Greenville. Winds are out of the north, about 13 miles per hour, making the wind chill feel below freezing. 29 degrees is what it feels like outside right now. It's 41 degrees right now over in Greenwood, 36 for Clarksdale, 42 down in Vicksburg, and 46 for Jackson. But the wind chills right now, they're the heaviest right now along the Mississippi River. It feels like 29 degrees right now in Clarksdale, 38 for Vicksburg, feels like 31 for Monticello, 25 for Pine Bluff, and 29 over in El Dorado, Arkansas. Now the high here in Greenville today, it didn't warm up that much. The clouds kind of prevented that from happening. A high of 38, last night's low was 33. Greenwood's high was 41 with last night's low. Right at 37, picked up 39 hundredths of an inch so far and 43 hundredths of an inch so far here in Greenville for today. Now overnight lows are mostly going to be in the mid-30s. We could see some of those wind chills kind of dropping right around the freezing mark. It will feel probably about 30, 31 degrees outside with those winds out of the north. Highs tomorrow, they're not going to warm up that much, but we should be in the mid-40s, but we could be 48 for Chula, 48 Yazoo City, same for Clarksdale, 46 in Cleveland, and 47 for Carrollton and for Grenada. Now looking at future tracker, we'll see some scattered shower activity throughout much of tonight, especially down towards the south. The temperatures cool off to the mid-30s tonight, expecting plenty of cloud cover. But once we go into the morning hours, much of the rain should begin to taper off. Might have a few leftovers, but once we go into Sunday afternoon, going into the evening hours, we'll start to see some clearing across much of the area. We'll pick up on some sunshine as we get closer to the evening hours. Now, going into Sunday evening into Monday, we'll see high pressure begin to build in portions of Texas. That'll begin to slowly begin to shift down towards the south. We'll still see winds out of the north. We'll see some cloud cover, mainly high cirrus clouds, going into Tuesday, but expecting a nice dry pattern as high pressure will help keep us mostly clear and dry for much of next week. Now, as far as rainfall totals, could see up to an inch in Cleveland, about 64 hundredths of an inch for here in Greenville, over 3/4 of an inch for Greenwood, 6,300 for Batesville, lesser amounts down towards the south, Lexington, Vicksburg, and Jackson. Now, I did mention we'll be warmer next week. Well, right now, the temperature outlook has got a good portion of the southeastern part of the country, including our area, in a warmer pattern, as we could see temperatures get up to the mid-upper 60s and possibly lower 70s. Now tonight, expecting a low of 35, expecting occasional shower activity with patchy fog. Winds will be out of the north about 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, we'll reach a high of 47 with morning shower activity. It should begin to taper off by noon. By the afternoon hours, we should be mostly clear. Winds will still be out of the north, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Looking to extend the forecast, next week, it will be dry, especially going into Mardi Gras on Tuesdays. Those temperatures really begin to warm back up and be in the lower to mid-70s by Wednesday and Thursday, but we could see, unfortunately, the return of some rain activity as we go into next weekend.